Okay, one area which you're going to learn in our ad advertising program quite a bit will be, of course, how to get referrals from your existing patients. Now, many people talk about it, and you probably have tried it, and it probably doesn't quite work as well as you want to. And actually, without what I have talked so far, it won't. It's never really enough. People do not really refer as much as they should or could. It's just not happening. The world is too busy. People are too opinionated. One of the reasons people don't refer is because maybe you're slightly more expensive than another guy. Or let's assume this. I have heard this from the hotel restaurant business a lot, where somebody would refer somebody to a restaurant, then their friends would go there, and then the person who referred them there would say, well, how was it? And the friends who went there said, well, it was all right, not too bad, it was okay. It was okay. Basically, they weren't happy and enthusiastic than the one who referred. For whatever reason, after all, we are working in an industry which is emotional, which has to do with people, with liking. It's almost like none of us likes the same girl kind of type of thing. You understand? So now the person who referred became rather unhappy. So he stopped referring to this restaurant while he himself kept going and going and going because he liked it, and his wife or whatever. So same thing with any other profession. Have you ever noticed when you buy a wallpaper and you tell people, oh wow, great wallpaper, how much was it? You tell them the price. My God, so much? I could have gotten it cheaper for you. That's one of the reasons why the overall referral business doesn't quite work so much. By the way, that's why doctors don't refer if they don't have to do a particular specialty to you, simply so that they don't get sued if something went wrong. So that's why this whole referring thing is kind of detracting, not increasing, no matter how good of a job you do, doctor. And that goes for a mechanic, it goes for everybody on an average. That doesn't mean some doesn't happen. I'm not saying that. That doesn't mean that some of you live off of referral only. Well, you do what I'm asking you to do, and you get referrals from the community. Referrals from people who don't even have ever stepped foot into your place, and people who talk to lots of people, and they only mention your name, not even saying go there. And by doing so, you become a household name, and that's really what it is all about. Let's, however, talk about specific referrals. Most doctors do not know how to ask for referrals because it feels like begging. And if you just do it, it is like begging. Our referral program has a lot to do with asking for a referral without ever asking for a referral. Let me repeat this. Our referral program with existing patient has a lot to do with asking for a referral without ever asking for a referral. This can be done. I would never use it as an own strategy by its own, even though 15 years ago when I started in business consulting doctors, it pretty much was my own program. In the meantime, we have added so many other things, and even this program becomes so much more powerful. You're going to learn how to integrate everything we have shown you so far, at least have shown you on the videos of what you should do, how to make that, because of that, the referring bigger. Your patients will go out from your practice beaming, talking about you. Not everything will be about you being a good doctor and only talking to people who maybe have a certain condition which you cure, if you're a cardiologist or if you're a dentist or if you're a podiatrist. No, they will be just talking about you and your practice and your staff. And that's all you need. That's all you need. You again, what is the key here in the whole program is that we are going to show you how to make anybody, from the community leaders to the newspaper to the people on the street, and of course your patients, they're powerful, they're important, there's no doubt about it, how to make them weaving you into the communication of their everyday communication. People do not only talk about toothache, about cardiology, or about bunions, or about whatever. No, 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 no. They talk about children education, the morals, they talk about the finances, the money, they talk about the economy, they talk about the wind, the weather, and the sport. They talk about lots of things, because if they just would run around talking about every doctor they see, you know, since most people have a fair amount of doctors, there's so many specialties, their friends would shun them very soon. Can you see that? Can you see that if a patient of yours who also sees a podiatrist, who also sees an MD, who also sees a cardiologist, who also sees an ear, nose, throat doctor, who sees an optometrist, whatever, and if he starts, he likes them all, he wouldn't go to them kind of, you understand, he would switch. If he would talk to his friends, colleagues in work about all of those professions, he would be called a little loco. Absolutely, positively. He can't do it. It would be depressing. You got to make sure that you learn how your patients weave you into the communication of everyday talk, and your practice will be filled with only this program alone, even though I 100% don't recommend doing only that program, because it would be just losing out on the pot of gold which is out there. That's our referral program. Let me tell you something. With everything we have told you before, combining that, what we do here, and how that is done, how superly different it is from any referral program you more or less have seen, even though some doctors get quite creative with it, and I applaud that. Trust me, there's lots of things I learned from my clients and from people who are not my clients. After all, after 15 years dealing with doctors every day, you learn a lot from them. But let me tell you something. You're going to have nothing but an atomic bomb in terms of referral business. You know, and keep in mind, our whole program, the whole advertising concept is a referral business. It's just the mayor, the school teachers, the principals, the media, and everyone else in between starts referring you. But, yes, the core, your existing patients with this program, they will spread the word. All right? Go for it, run with it, and you'll love it.